Hi everybody and welcome to this presentation about the career opportunities we have in the South East Midlands. Just to explain South East Midlands, we are Northamptonshire, Milton Keynes, Luton and Bedfordshire, quite a large area, 886,000 people in employment, 165,000 job adverts a year, and that's currently, so that's even with COVID, so there's plenty of opportunity there for people. I'm pleased to say that the labour market is quite robust at the moment and certainly very good in our area. It's increasing, which is good news. We have high employability rates, and what that means is number of people who can work and are working, and we're above national averages, and it's right across the whole area. So really good in kind of Bedford, Central Beds, Luton, Northamptonshire, Milton Keynes. So we've got high level employment in the area. There are lots of opportunities in lots of different areas. We call these occupational groups. You might hear them called as sectors sometimes. But there are some of these kind of groups which are what we call transferable. They can be used in lots of different areas. So there's things like engineering and manufacturing, digital, business operations and management, and that can include things like sales, marketing, financial, legal, purchasing, human resources, all these kinds of different elements. And then there are others which are more focused around the sectors. So certainly health and care, education, logistics. You can't help but not notice the big sheds that we have dotted around the place. We are a centre of logistics in this country for distributing things, and construction as well. Now, the interesting thing about these occupational groups is that they are going to be very relevant going forwards towards the future. We are the centre of innovation in the country as an area. And there are lots of interesting things that are going on in terms of development of digital with artificial intelligence, unique types of aerospace, manufacturing, intelligent mobility, the green economy, non-carbon fuel transport, modern methods of construction, all kinds of weird and wonderful things that are coming through. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity in the future. When we talk to employers, they talk about employability skills, and it's important to understand what these are. Excuse me. So things like basic skills, literacy, English, maths, try and get them out of the way as quick as you can, try and do the best you can in them. Attitudes, behaviours. So this is things like having a work ethic, working reliably, being honest, being reliable, polite, bit of humility, empathy as well, especially if you're dealing with people. The main one that comes up is what we call core competencies. Now, you can call these transferable skills if you like, but things like communication skills, organisational skills, teamwork, collaboration, that kind of thing. And then there's the technical and vocational skills, and these kind of align with the occupational groups I was talking about before. So opportunities within the colleges and the universities and with some of the training providers to actually take these pathways and actually train to actually go into those occupations. And then, of course, there's qualifications. Not that they're not important, they are important, but when employers are talking about employability skills, it's the 4 boxes below really that they're talking about. Digital skills is really important and becoming more and more important at the moment. Microsoft Office, we call this digital literacy, is used in most jobs these days. And certainly Microsoft Excel, you'd be very lucky if you don't go into a job where you do not use Microsoft Excel. So if you can familiarise yourself with that as early as you can, get used to using it, the better. And then there are the specialist digital skills that are being asked for. Now, these are more if you're actually going to go into digital work. So this could be programming, coding, cybersecurity. It could be other things. And you'll see on the list there's things like SQL and Microsoft C#. Well, they're programming languages. But you've got other things on there like SAP and Oracle. Well, these are business systems. So business systems to actually kind of manage the business and control the business. And you've got other things on here as well. Things like Facebook, which you might be surprised to see, but that's there for marketing purposes, and lots of small, medium enterprises using Facebook to actually kind of market themselves. Things like Adobe Photoshop for the creativity side. Things also like AutoCAD for design manufacturing. So I'm just going to take you through some of these occupational groups and just highlight where the needs are at the moment. So if we look at digital, lots of requirements at the moment. All through the COVID-19 there's been demand for people with digital skills. Software program engineers is by far the highest one and will continue to be so for quite some time. Interesting thing here is only about a third of these people actually go into digital businesses. The rest go into normal kind of conventional businesses, conventional sectors, and that will continue to increase as well. Logistics specific, as I said, big demand for logistics. We're purchasing an awful lot more online these days, so there's some fantastic opportunities, both in kind of lots of different business orientated, and I'll talk about those later on, and digital as well, but also some specific things for logistics, like drivers, warehouse people, forklift drivers, that kind of thing, managers, analysts, lots and lots of opportunity. Health and care. We have an aging population. Well, we're going to need looking after. So yeah, we need lots of people going in health and care. We've all seen how important it is over the last few months. There's lots of opportunities to go into healthcare at lots of different levels. Some through to degree, the normal conventional route, but there's lots of new opportunities now starting in the NHS. So certainly worth exploring if you're interested in that. Education. We have a growing population. We have lots of young people. They're going to want educating. And we are desperate for primary school teachers, teaching assistants, and for some teaching positions within secondary as well. Engineering. This is going to be quite key for us in the future. We actually have some very high-tech engineering in the area, from the Formula One teams through to all kinds of research and development as well. So big demand for engineering. Again, it's an aging workforce which will need replacing. So there's going to be lots and lots of opportunity here, and a big opportunity to really impact on the green economy. The other interesting thing, again, as well, is a bit like the digital. It cuts across lots of different sectors. Lots of automation being used these days, especially in the warehouses and things. And so there is a need there for engineers. Amazon at the moment are recruiting heavily for mechatronics and automation engineers, and that will only grow more and more and more. Manufacturing. We have a big manufacturing base in the area, things like food production, but also motor vehicle components, things for Formula One again, aerospace, all kinds of things that we get manufactured in this area. And so there's a big demand for people to work within that on the production side, but also on the design side and processing and quality side as well. Construction. We have some of the biggest construction projects going on in the country, and we'll have some for the foreseeable future as well. So things like HS2, the rail link. We're now going to have an east-west and west-east rail link as well. So there'll be work there. We are tasked with actually building 1 million homes between Oxford and Cambridge by 2050. Lots and lots of needs for people to go in the construction area at lots of different levels. So all the trades, so carpentry, painting, plumbing, electrician, all that kind of thing, but also civil engineers, quantity surveyors, architects, and again, the green economy will actually have an impact on this as well. So renewable energy, kind of low carbon energy driven projects as well. And that also links into utilities as well. So gas, water, electricity, and also the internet. A big demand here, both with the construction side and kind of going forwards. More houses means we've got to sell more. On the real estate side, so this is the selling of both houses and commercial property, is booming at the moment. So there is, if you're good with people, you like working with people, you like the sales side, that kind of thing, this could be for you, and there will be plenty of opportunities going forwards. Business operations, again, it's one of those occupational groups that cuts across all kinds of different sectors. Lots of need here for both managerial people, but also people working in human resources, what we call procurement, which is buying things, project management, administration assistant, all these kind of different roles. There are lots of hidden roles, and they're vital to the development of the businesses, and the new businesses will need this, as they also will need financial people. So the management of money, the guidance of money, so bookkeeping, accountants. We have some big organisations, financial organisations here in the area like Santander and Barclaycard, but a lot of small businesses as well that actually need people to come into these areas of work. And that's also true on the legal side as well. So lawyers, legal secretaries, paralegal, legal assistants. Again, there are opportunities here, and that's not just for legal firms, that is also for some of the bigger businesses as well. Sales and customer service. Whilst the retail has been hit by COVID, so we're hearing lots about shops closing and things like that, the business-to-business sales remains quite buoyant and quite in demand of people. This will improve as well as we kind of get the European thing sorted, and we want to now start to export and sales. So again, if you're good with people, you like talking with people, engaging with people, again, this could be for you. And there's lots of opportunities here and will be going forwards. I've only shown you some of the kind of key occupational groups which are really kind of thriving at the moment. I would say to you, if yours is not on there, but you have a burning desire or a talent to do something or a career in a certain occupation, go for it. Best thing I ever heard, find something that you love to do, get somebody to pay you doing for it. It's never going to be work. Be patient. Don't shoot for the moon too quickly. Don't think you're going to do it all immediately. You're not. Get that first step into work, plan it, then see where it takes you. You're in a golden age now where there's going to be lots and lots of different opportunities and different pathways that you can take into different jobs. More information on our website, the support for students, and there's a copy or a larger copy of this slide deck actually on the school labour market page as well on our website. So please, I hope that's been useful. Take care, guys. Thank you.